Hello. Hey out there. I'm going live today with the special guest, Vedo the singer. He was on season 4 of The Voice. So as soon as he connects with us, I'm going to hit that merge button. Come on, Vedo. Hey, we're live. Waiting on you, homeboy. Waiting on Vedo the singer to come through so we can catch up with him. He has written songs for Chris Brown, Freaky Friday. He wrote Usher and Ella Mai's new song. What's the name of that new song? Don't Waste My Time. If you guys heard that. And he just has a new album out too. Come on, Vedo. Where art thou? Let's see. Oh, Lord. They messaging me on IG, but not your. Come on, Vedo, where you at? There you go. Let me see. How do I add you? It's coming, it's coming. Come on, Vedo, the singer. Connect. What is this? Wi-Fi is slow. Probably because everybody home and on Wi-Fi right now. Come on. What is happening? Hi, thank you guys for joining. I'm waiting to connect with Vedo the singer. I'm not sure what is happening, but it's saying it's trying to connect. Hello, hello. Ocean's Foe, Exotic Lala. Vedo, there you are. I was trying to add you. It says it's waiting for Vedo the singer. Let me see. I don't know. What is happening? I think it's coming through, working somehow. There you are.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Staying safe, staying in the house. How you doing?
It's been a long time. I'm well, by the grace of God.
Amazing.
We interviewed like in 2015, like 5 years ago, but it was over the phone.
Yeah, my manager was telling me something. He was trying to get me to remember, but it's been so long ago, and I've done so many interviews. It's been like,
I know.
a long time. We're definitely good to talk to you again, though.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats on your new bundle of joy.
Yeah. She's definitely a bundle of joy that doesn't sleep.
What's her name?
Kaden.
Oh, that's so cute. She is so cute. Like, oh my goodness.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we prayed. Yeah, we had to pray for that because, and maybe she'll be coming out looking weird.
So was she like just, was she early or what? Because she was supposed to already do the interview, but then she came.
She was full term. Yeah, full term. She came out actually 2 days early.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, 2 days early.
All right. So, like I said, it's been a while. So much has happened, but we know you from The Voice.
For sure.
You've written so many hits after hits, and you have your own hits after hits. Tell us what it was like, working with Chris Brown and Usher and Ella Mai.
It's been, dream come true, man, especially to work with somebody like, Usher and Chris. Definitely grew up listening to Chris, grew up listening to Usher. So, just to be in the presence, let me tell you this, Chris Brown can party. He can party, okay?
I believe
Listen,
you.
I don't understand how he can even party and still record. The man is a different, he's a different monster. He's a different artist, man, because it's like, we was in there having a good time, just kicking it, drinking. I'm tapped out. I'm done. I'm asleep in the guest room. You know what I'm saying? But he's still recording, and that just, it's like, when you've done it, when you do it so long, man, you just develop a different kind of hunger for it. But it was amazing working with him. Learned a lot from both of them, especially Chris. Like Chris Chris Brown, he's kind of one of the guys. He kind of goes in the studio, just like kind of like me. I don't really write anything down. I just go in the studio and I kind of just freestyle. You know, do
Okay.
melodies. You know, every now and again I pull out my phone and type like an idea in my notes just so I don't forget the idea. But he's just like me. You know, you got to catch a vibe. And usually the songs that come out like that come out the best are the songs that you just catch a vibe to. But now working with Usher, I got more of a
Mm-hmm.
think it's froze. Can you hear
I'm
me?
frozen. I can hear you.
Oh yeah,
You
got you,
can't
got you,
see
got
me.
you. Yeah, actually, you know, you started back moving. But he just gave me advice on life as well, how to stay out of trouble and how to deal with trouble if it ever come my way. Which I feel like, you know, that's some stuff that's going, you know, stick with me for a long time, because you know the bigger you get, the more problems you got. And
Yeah.
you know, so working with them was amazing. LMA, I didn't really work with LMA in studio per se, but just
Mm-hmm.
her vibe and her whole aura is just amazing.
Okay. Okay. So would you say like your lane is R&B strictly?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Definitely R&B with a. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
how do you feel about the evolution of R&B music from, you know, what it used to be in the 90s to like what it is today?
Um, I think it's good. I think it could be better. I think people can focus on actually making music that lasts. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, music really lasts. Like if a song came on the radio, like it touched you, you heard it, like you kept hearing it. You know, songs 15 years ago that came out, you know, 10 years ago they came out. Yeah, we still rocking with it. Songs that come out now, it's like it's R&B, and I like the direction we're going in. We just gotta dig a little deeper when it comes to, like, you know, melodies and, you know, harmonies and, you know, lyrics and concepts, and let's bring bridges back. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have any
Yeah.
bridges. And I'm gonna say, you know, I'm guilty of that too, because I haven't done a bridge on like on actually on any of my songs. Probably maybe like one or two, but you know, it's just kind of like the way music is going. Like it went from being a verse, two verses, and a bridge to just two verses. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
there's a third verse, it's usually a rapper. So we kind of got to get back to the essence of the actual formula of R&B. Like when that bridge come in, it need to go to a whole different key. You feel what I'm saying? They
Right.
give you a whole different vibe, man. I like the direction we're in. We just got to fine tune it and find a way to make, you know, memorable music, because you know, 15 years from now, we need the next generation. 20 years from now, we need the next generation to say what we're saying about, you know what I'm saying, the generation of R&B we came up on.
Right, right. Well, speaking of music, you have a new album for
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
And you have this one song, this single, You Got It,
Yeah.
that's really, really dope. And it's like a homage to women and stuff.
hmm
Tell us about that and what inspired you to make that song.
Um, it just, you know, like I said, women are probably, you know, not probably, women are the most disrespected, you know, people in the world. Like, you know, a lot of men, and the thing I feel, the way I feel about it is this, you know, I could never find myself disrespecting a woman. We come from a woman, so it's like a lot of women don't really get enough praise. And you know, don't get me wrong, man. You know, you got some women out there that ain't really all what they're you know, blown up to be. But you do have some women who are really hardworking, who really deserve the praise, who really be at their wits end. You know what I'm saying? Ready to give up. And it's just a song that I wanted to write just to put some fire up under their ass. It's like, yo, you still got it. You know what I'm saying? You just because you had a child and whatever, woo woo, don't mean you can't get back in the gym and get fine. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just because you lost, you feel what I'm saying? Just because you lost the
Yeah.
job, don't mean you can. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit at home and eat ice cream all day, man. Just get up, know that you still got it, unlock that potential, and it's just a song that you hear, man. It's like, damn, you know, let me get up. Let me take a day to cry, but let me get up and get back to my grind.
Okay. Okay. So, I heard that you write music for K-pop.
Yeah,
What is
K-pop.
that?
Yep.
Like, how does that work? Like, especially translation wise. Like, I'm so curious about that.
Right. Well, it's pretty simple, man. Like the K-pop, where they love the Western culture, especially the R&B culture. They love it. They love it. They love it. And what usually happens is they would send me a track, and I do a song to it as if it's my song. Now, keep in mind, like over there, formulas like it's different, because what R&B is here, it's not really that, like, because you got to think about it. I ain't gonna try to speak in their language, but the way in their language they speak in a lot. It's a lot of different syllables. You know, we might say, "Hey, how are you?" But in their language, it might be like 8 syllables or something. I don't know. So when you write a song, you have to almost put overuse lyrics to make up for the syllables that, you know what I'm saying, that they will use when they speak in their native tongue. So it's a science to it. You see what I'm saying? So it's really, the main thing with the K-pop is just coming up with a really dope concept and coming up with really dope melodies and harmonies, because that's what they look for. They could care less about what lyrics you put to it, because they're gonna change it anyway. You know what I mean? But the concept has to be really dope, and the harmonies, and of course the track has to be really dope. But once you find your lane in K-pop, you will forever eat. Trust me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that because I've often heard music artists, explain the difference of working internationally versus here in the States,
Yeah,
and it's like
and it's
I would
easier
like to
too.
know. Yeah, how do you feel about that?
It's easier, man. And I hate to say it, but man, people here, you know, they play with you all the time. They give you the run around. You know, when it's time to break bread at the end, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people here be
Yeah.
playing around there. They try to lowball you. Overseas, man, they really appreciate, and they praise the creators of the records. It's not just about the artists. It's they
Oh wow.
praise the creators of the, man. Listen, they praise you so much. They put your names in the credits. I got it's merchandise over in the store with my name on it as a songwriter for K-pop. It's like they really do that. And overseas, if you say you want whatever you charge for a track, there's nothing to talk about. That's what I charge. It's
Hello.
like, you know what I mean? Like, and they don't go back and forth. They trust you. You know, if they want you to, if they come after you to write a song, they trust your opinion. They trust what you put on that pad and what you put on that wax, because they came to you for a reason. A lot of people here, just be too many people trying to put their hands in the pot, and you know, your publishing go from, you know, 50% down to 10% at the end of the day. And it's like, you put all this work in, but now you gotta split it with all these non-factor marks. Like, come on. And overseas, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
Okay, well, speaking of like contracts and stuff, you were like with Sony at one point, but now you're with Empire.
Oh, well, I did a distribution deal with Sony Orchard. It was a
Okay.
one album thing. Still own all the masters and stuff like that. But it was just a way for me to kind of, like, instead of spending my own bread, you know, get them a little percentage or whatever, and they put the bread up for the music videos and for the online campaigns and stuff like that. So it was just a distribution deal, and Empire kind of came around. This was their second time coming around, and we finally inked a deal with them. Got a couple albums with them, and then we'll go back in talks. But like I said, as of right now, I'm still fully independent. I just did some partnerships. Yeah.
Yeah. So is that like what you would suggest artists try to go more that route as opposed to, finding these crazy?
Yeah, it just depends on where you are in your career. If you have a solid following, and a distribution company is actually willing to give you some money to promote yours, yes, do that. Even if it's $25,000, $30,000, you can do a lot with 30,000. You know what I'm saying? Just got to put it in the right place. But if you don't, yeah. But if you're trying to go straight to the top off the rip, you know what I'm saying? Go with a major label, but keep in mind, you might not pop off. And if you don't pop off, you still sign. You still sign majorly, and they just gonna shelve you at that point. When you're independent, you can't shelve yourself.
True that. Always bet on yourself anyways, right?
For sure. For sure.
So, what are some of the things you've been doing, like, to get through these crazy times,
I just been recording, spending time with my daughter. Well, she's 6 days old now. Spending time with my girl, just been, I just been kind of like revamping everything. I ain't had no hookah. I ain't had no hard liquor or nothing like that. I just been kind of like cleansing and just relaxing, getting a lot of sleep, and cleaning. Definitely been nesting a lot. I've been just doing a lot of stuff, man. Reconnecting with people, talking to my dad. I got to do better with that too. He lives in the same city, and we don't really talk. We talk, but not as much as we should.
So I hope that happens for you. It's funny you brought up dads, because today is actually my dad's birthday, and he's no longer here though.
Okay.
But you know,
Okay.
I was
Sorry to
just
hear
saying
that.
on
Sorry
my
to hear
blog
that.
the other day, I'm like, you blessed if you still got parents to check on. My mom's still here, but my
Yeah.
dad's not, and today his
Yeah.
birthday.
And actually,
But
my mom passed, but my dad is still here, so I had to remember, like, he's the last one I got, so I got to make sure that I, you know, what I'm saying,
yeah,
take that time and call him up, talk to him an hour or two, and
yeah,
that's what I've been doing, reconnecting with everybody. And honestly, this quarantine, this lockdown, man, is something a lot of us needed. A lot of us
yeah,
needed. Yes, we really did, especially us in the industry, because we get so engulfed and just going and doing this and doing that. Like, no, you have to find some time to just sit back and do nothing.
yeah,
Just unwind, sit back and just recalibrate. And I think
yeah.
this is what this quarantine is doing for me and everybody else that I know too. A lot of my homies are doing the same thing. And so yeah, we just building. So when they do open them doors back up, we outside though.
Ready to go, ready
we
to go.
outside with it.
I feel you. Same here, same here. I don't make music. I do art, but you know,
Yeah, I
just
see. I
creating and
see.
stuff, and you know, so yeah. So what's next? What's next for Vedo?
Uh, just everything. Well, I'm already halfway done through the second album, through my next album. So look for
Okay.
that. That's coming. But in the meantime, focus on For You. Go get that, download it, stream it, all that. A bunch of new placements, some new joint ventures. I'm actually looking at I'm getting some merchandise put together because a lot of my fans been asking for Vedo merch and like merch for the album and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be rolling that out real soon too.
Mm-hmm.
And just a different, just a different, same me, just a different level of me. You know what I mean? I'm a father
Okay.
now. I'm a father now. I can say that now. I'm a father now, and you got to think, you got to move different now. So
Any advice for new fathers out there, especially right now during these
yeah.
crazy times? You know.
But right now, stay in the crib. If you get father with some kids, a little bitty kids, stay in the crib because their immune systems are nowhere near capable of handling a virus like this. Another thing is just patience. It's only been 6 days, and man, listen, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Just from waking up and changing her, feeding her, putting her back to sleep. Making sure she don't roll over and suffocate herself.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's very so. You just got to be patient. That's the only thing that is going to get you through these first stages of a newborn is just patience.
Yeah, I remember those days. My kids
Yeah.
grown now,
Yeah, I
but
can't. It's only been 6 days. I can't wait for her to graduate and get out of my crib. Hey,
oh
man.
Lord.
Hey, look,
Well,
hey,
you
you got
got a
to
long
go.
way to
You got
go.
to go. Nah, that's my baby though, man. But yeah, she's amazing. She's bringing so much joy into this household.
That's amazing. Well, I'm so happy to hear that. Is there anything else that you want to share with us that we should know about and tell people where they can find you online and
Yeah, everything is at Vedo the Singer, VEDOTHESINGER. That's all across social media. Go get the album For You. It's going crazy right now. Also get the album before For You, which is called Vedo, self-titled album. Check that out. Just follow the journey because this is the beginning. I really think that this album that just dropped is gonna be the one. To kind of like
yeah.
to start getting people bringing awareness to people and saying, oh, this dude dope. Let me go check out his other stuff. Like, oh, snap. So he got this too. So I think this is the one that's really gonna start putting people on. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely keep
Okay.
following the journey and watch me build.
Okay. Well, we definitely will be supporting you along the
Thank you.
way. And thank you so much for joining our live today and sharing your wonderful advice and experience with our audience. And we look forward to
Anytime.
seeing your journey
Anytime.
in the next.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate you.
Have a
All right,
good
mama.
one. Enjoy
Take
your
it.
family. Stay safe.
Of course, you too.
Thanks.